What's good? It's your boy Fanon. What's going on, man? I hope y'all enjoyed the fight. Let's talk a little boxing, man. Want to jump on for this Sunday, man, so we can talk about the fight last night. And let me know what's good. Harry Ferguson, what's good, man? How you feeling, man? Trap House in the house, what's good, man? How you feeling, man? Ali Voso, Pasha Blaine, Train One is what's good? Clint Bronson, what's good? Demetrius Bates, I'm a base 93, what's good? Roderick Browning said, Fanon, you loving this Canelo win. Hey, man, you know what? I did a video today, man. This is what I wanted to talk about. That's why I did this who's number one pound for pound thing. Because cats that are going to come to the live stream ain't necessarily going to be all the people watching the video. And I want to be very clear about what I'm saying, man. About that. That's good, Trap House Boxing. So, I'm good, man. What's going on, Philip Redden? I'm chilling, man. Registry, what's up, brother? Was waiting to hear from you. Glad to be here, hey, man. I'm glad you are here, man. I sent a note out to Retro Boxing. Hopefully he'll be able to make it. And we had his Retro, formerly known as Blood Boxing, returns. Hopefully he'll be able to make it. Love Down Gather, what's good, man? I'm chilling, man. Just want to talk a little boxing on Sunday. Carly Crush says, what's good? I disagree with the decision. Look, man, I think he won the fight. I'm gonna tell you, man, Canelo, just like Saul Gang Entertainment said, I think Canelo did beat him up. But at this point, man, see, look, he won the fight. That's where I am on it. He won the fight. And, as much as I hate the fact that Oscar De La Hoya got the credit for beating Pernell Whitaker, at a certain point in time, dog, I got to fess up that he won, man. Realonomics, what's good, man? Mr. Dex Factor 87, what's going on, Fanon? Canelo needs to fight Charlo next. Yes, he does. Absolutely, yes, he does, man. Yes, he does. What's good, 78 Sports TV in the house? What's good, man? I'm glad you're here too, man. Damn, man, I want to send you an invite, man. If you can't make it, I understand you can't make it, but I'm gonna send you one if you can make it, because I wanted to have Blood on. How can I do this? If you got time, if you don't, 78, man, don't feel any pressure whatsoever. Getting on, man. But look, let me tell you something, man. I made a video today, and this is what I want to talk. I want to talk to Cass in the LDBC because I over-listened to a channel that I respect, man. And he didn't say my name specifically, but I made a video earlier today saying that I think, it's too bad, 78. I hate that you can't make it. Look, man, I made a video saying why I thought Canelo Alvarez is number one pound for pound. And there's one side of it, because I'm telling you, man, I can make an argument for that, dude. Straight up. I can make an argument from it that is hard to overcome, even if you say I can give you every negative point about Canelo Alvarez, from him having a fighting at a weight class and in between weight class, to him fighting some older guys, to him losing to Mayweather, to the computer all of that. But the fact of the matter is, this dude got more actual dudes on his record than these other dudes who are being held up as pound for pound number one. And more than Lomachenko, more than Terrence Crawford, more than Alexander Usyk, more than everybody of the people that he actually fought. But more importantly than that, if Canelo Alvarez is the number one, it doesn't do Jamal Charlo any good to beat a guy that we tear down. I think that I root for Jamal Charlo. I've made 3 videos about Jamal Charlo on the lead up, saying that this is who the guy that Canelo needs to fight next. And if Canelo doesn't fight Jamal Charlo, who's the WBC, who should be the WBC mandatory next, then man, dude, what's going on, Harold Jones? And he needs to be then he's full of shit. I'm thinking that Canelo is the type of dude that would get into that fight. Whether or not Oscar De La Hoya would make a night, that might be, but see, here's the thing, Carly Crush, he ducked the brothers. He absolutely did. And he's gotta pay the pipe. He's gotta fight those dudes. Well, just one dude, truthfully. He needs to fight Jamal Charlo, because Jamel's at 154. He needs to fight Jamal Charlo. And if Jamal Charlo beats him, then Jamal Charlo gets full credit for what he did. I'm not going to ride with this. See, here's the thing, man. You got half these cats that want to discredit Canelo Alvarez for having beaten Gennady Golovkin. But they're the same people who would say Gennady Golovkin was #1 pound for pound. But if Gennady Golovkin was #1 pound for pound and he had such a hard time with Canelo Alvarez, what does that say about Canelo Alvarez? Jose Granell said, what about Billy Joe Saunders? I'm not interested in Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders got to fight Demetrius Andrade. Billy Joe Saunders got to fight Demetrius Andrade. And Billy Joe Saunders is a 168-pounder fighting up. Well, I mean, he's a 160-pounder. But, I mean, when it's his time, then it's his time. Yeah, but he's not as mandatory. If he holds, he's got Demetrius Andrade problems. You know, he's got Demetrius Andrade problems. Just like what's my man's name? Daniel Jacobs got Deverenchenko problems. They got to work that out. But you know who they're talking about, Jamal? You know who they're talking about Canelo Alvarez fighting next? They're talking about Canelo Alvarez fighting David Lemieux. My man Roderick Broadbanks, Fanon, Ari pound for pound. Bud has never had a questionable decision. No, he hasn't, but he's never fought anybody that caliber either. He's never fought anybody that caliber. Just being real. And see, that's what my point is too, man. I give people credit, like, for example, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was my pound for pound for years. And one of the reasons that he did that I thought he was so great is he has overcome somebody that gave him a lot of trouble when he moved up in weight and he fought Jose Luis Castillo. That's to his credit. I think, like I said, man, I think Bud Crawford's a great fighter, but he's not fought anybody that anybody really could think had a chance to beat him. I mean, just be real, man. And I like Jeff Horn. He fought Jeff Horn. Before that, he fought Julius Ndungo. Before that, he fought Felix Diaz. Before that, he fought Victor Postol. I mean, come on, man. Look, you got to give, in order for Jamal Charlo to get the credit he deserves for beating this cat, you got to call him you got to give this, you got to build, at least acknowledge what this cat has done, man. Otherwise, who cares? And then it's just some money. If Canelo Alvarez he's just a cheater who ducked the Charlos, who only beat these guys who are bums and barely got a decision about GGG, why do I care about him fighting Charlo for? What credit does he get for what credit does Jamal Charlo get for beating him? He shouldn't get any credit for beating him because that's all he did is beat somebody that wasn't about shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think that fans of Jamal Charlo should fall into that pit, man. I want when Jamal Charlo fights Canelo Alvarez, what's good to Nar Reed? Nino Brown, man, I appreciate that, man. He said if Andre Ward comes back, it'll make his pound for pound discussion easier. Yeah, but see, why was Andre Ward pound for pound #1? But he should have already been it. He overcame adversity and beat Sergey Kovalev. See, when you're in those lower weight classes, you can find somebody that's going to give you problems. All right, you can find cats you can get when you're fighting at 135 pounds, 140 pounds, 147 pounds, you can find somebody that can give you some problems. All you got to do is move up in weight class and fight the toughest dude in there. And sooner or later, you're going to run into somebody. Oh, yeah, Super 6 DJ Cass. You're going to run into somebody that you're going to have to really grind down to beat. I don't believe that Lomachenko has done that. Lomachenko did that for a hot second against Linares. So I don't have I don't have him up there. So far, Terrence Crawford hasn't done that. Terrence Crawford, and the reason I had Terrence Crawford #1 pound for pound was because Canelo got popped because of the draw with Gennady Golovkin and all the drama that happened after that. But Canelo Alvarez, man, look, you can't, if you think Canelo Alvarez isn't that good, then you got to be disrespect. Then you got to say you don't think Austin Trout's that good. And you don't think that Isralandi Lara is that good. Why not? Says Canelo never proved he was the best at his own weight class. Crawford did and moved up and knocked out a bigger champion. Don't overpraise Canelo for the sake of potential future fight with Charlo. I don't have to overpraise him. He just beat Gennady Golovkin. He beat Gennady Golovkin last night. He just did it. He just beat him. We just watched the fight. He just beat him. He beat the dude who's the ESPN #1 pound for pound fighter in Gennady Golovkin. He just beat him last night. He moved up and he beat the guy who everybody considered to be the man at a weight class above where he beat. He beat the dude last night. And he beat him in the second fight, man. That event last night was an embarrassment with an hour and a half break in action because of mismatches. Golden Boy is a bum fighter. Oh my God. Ass kicking products. Oh my God, man. I fell asleep for like an hour. I was sitting up. I was like, "What, my God? What is it?" That they never show anything but freaking mismatches. It's crazy, but absolutely, dude. The top ranked fight card was the same way, man. Sam McGillis said a bunch of people said it's a robbery. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. It was a close fight, so people are gonna think. I can see thinking that Gennady Golovkin won. I don't think he did, but I'm not overpraising him, dude. That dude is a 154-pound guy. He went up and he beat a 9-time defending. He beat a 9-time defending middleweight champion. I think Gennady, exactly, infamous MMA. I'm with you. Gennady Golovkin is overrated, but he's a good fighter. He did beat Daniel Jacobs. I mean, it could have went either way. I could see why somebody would say that Daniel Jacobs beat him, but he did beat him. I mean, Canelo Alvarez had an easier time with him than Daniel Jacobs did. But look, I'm just saying, and I could see a draw too. HBO should have been interviewing the Charlo Spence. And Jacobs. Oh, and Jacobs. Yeah. But look, man, I'm not trying. Look, don't get me twisted. What's good, Conor Lee Boxing? I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez cannot be defeated. And I'm not saying that, but I've got to say this, dude. When he's the only guy in boxing that has that many Hall of Famers on his resume, he's only 28 years old. He's the lineal middleweight champ. He's a 2-time, and I know that he was at the weight divisions, but all kind of people are playing games. I mean, all kind of people are playing games. You know what I mean? I mean, I could say about, I won't, because I don't want to sound like I'm picking on Jose Granillo said people get too emotional. I mean, it's boxing. People are going to get emotional. I'm down with that. But I'm just saying, man, look, if Terrence Crawford were to fight and beat Errol Spence, I would change it right away. It would be the minute after that fight came off, I would say Terrence Crawford's the number 1 pound fighter in the world. But I also got to say, if I was to say that, I can respect that, Rod. But I also got to say this. If I could say, because I don't think anybody would have a problem with that, right? If I say, look, man, Errol Spence Jr. if he moves up, he beats Errol Spence Jr., and then he should be pound for pound number 1 because this is his 3rd weight class. He beat the boogeyman in that weight class, right? Now, I can say the same thing about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford fought guys that are smaller than him at 135 pounds. Because if what Bo Mack is saying is right, that he's walking around at 155 pounds ripped in shape, that's the size that he is, then what was he doing at 135 pounds? Canelo fought above 154. He didn't fight at 147. It's not like Canelo shit's wrapped up in 147. He beat some decent dudes. He beat good dudes. You know what I mean? What it is, though. But it's just not, it's not an illogical conclusion that this guy could be the top dude pound for pound. And his argument is, seriously, man, if somebody put that argument in front of me, I would have a hard time beating that argument. Head and Gut Nice said Canelo looked like Mayweather and GG looked like Canelo back when they fought in 2013, 9 rounds to 3. Canelo won that fight, man. I don't understand why anybody would say Canelo didn't win that fight. Oh man, I think I missed the super chat, man. I appreciate the super chat, man, too, because I'm taking an unpopular view. I know that, and I can understand why people wouldn't agree with me. Now, one thing you're not going to hear me say is if somebody says, "Hey, man, I think Terrence Crawford should be pound for pound number 1." Okay, I'll say get rid of the number 1 position and tell me where you think Canelo Alvarez belongs with that resume. Who else in boxing right now has that resume? I can poke all kind of holes in Canelo Alvarez's resume. He fought in an in-between weight class at 154, when he beat, this guy or that guy, when he fought Miguel Cotto, and he won the lineal middleweight championship. That was at a smaller weight class. That's not like what's his name? Cotto had a problem with it. Cotto was smaller than him. But if that's the case, okay, tell me who's done that, man. Tell me who is a lineal, who right now has how many Hall of Famers he got on his resume? Mosley, Cotto, he fought Mayweather, lost to Mayweather. Gennady Golovkin. I would put Islandy. He beat Islandy Lar and he beat Austin Trout. Those 5 guys right there. The level of, who has in boxing has a better resume, 5 better names on their resume than that? I don't think anybody does. I would love to see Canelo Alvarez do it, though. I mean, I would love to see Terrence Crawford do it, but you know what Terrence Crawford's going to have to do it? He's going to have to get up from up underneath ESPN and make them have them go fight Sean Porter. For now, what do you think about what I said in my super chat? I'm sorry, Don Banks, man. I'm on one a little bit today, man. I apologize. Let me move up. Thank you so much. GGG fights the same way Canelo did last fight and loses. Don Banks. GGG fights the same way Canelo did in the last fight and loses. Canelo fights the way GGG did in the last fight and wins. This is a robbery, both fights. Exactly. Look, dude, them cats are all full of shit. They're all full of shit as far as that goes. Exactly. Canelo Alvarez walked the dude down the whole fight, and people are calling robbery because he walked him down. Oh, what happened to a jab? Did you see that jab? Well, shit, what happened to ring generalship in the last fight? I mean, they just want to see Gennady Golovkin win. They're rooting for Gennady Golovkin. Absolutely, man. And that's why I think the dude deserved to lose. I'm going to steal this from 78. 78 actually said this on his. If you've not seen 78's post-fight reaction, check out 78's Sports TV's post-fight reaction. And what he said was, he said that he thought that that Abel Sanchez was to blame for that fight. Because Abel Sanchez was doing all that talking about how he's going to walk somebody down. And, you know, how Canelo Alvarez ran all over the place. And then when Canelo Alvarez sits down and walks Gennady Golovkin down in the second fight, Gennady Golovkin's on his back foot the whole time, throwing jabs, right? Trying to win the fight on jabs. You know, but hey, man, it is what it is with that stuff. I mean, I think everybody knows what that nonsense is about. I see Roy said that too. Yeah, exactly, man. And I think it's a very valid point, man. In my opinion, GGG ain't Hall of Fame. Oh man, he's going to get into Hall of Fame. I mean, I would think that he'd be worthy of that, man. Come on, man. Do you know who they got in the Hall of Fame, dude? They've got Todd DeBuff in the fucking Hall of Fame. Okay, Nevada State Hall of Fame. They've got Layla Ali in the Hall of Fame. I mean, shit. Come on, man. I mean, if they put Layla Ali in the Hall of Fame, then GGG's got to get in there. Cut West, GGG lost that fight fair and square. Absolutely he did, man. Absolutely he did. I had Canelo winning both fights also. I did. I had him for sure doing that, man. Motor City Cobra. Judges had Canelo winning every round versus Khan. And 6 against Floyd. Yeah, right. Now that Floyd jet draw, yeah. But look, I ain't gonna lie now. Arturo Gotti's Hall of Fame, exactly, dude. Then dude needs to be there. If Arturo Gotti's in the Hall of Fame, GGG's in the Hall of Fame, man. GGG's a great fighter, man. And I think sometimes what I try not to do, what's good, B-Mac? What I try not to do is this. Yeah, DJ Kaz, absolutely, and Wolf should be there. This is what I try not to do. All of these guys are world-class these guys are world-class fighters. Like Errol Spence, who said that? Errol Spence said that? Yeah, Errol Spence was talking about Sean Porter. He's like, man, I'm not going to disrespect Sean Porter like that. That's a Hall of Fame. Not Hall of Fame, excuse me. That's a world-class fighter. These guys are, Terrence Crawford's a world-class fighter. Gennady Golovkin is a world-class fighter, right? These guys are world-class fighters. But the reason why I want to give Canelo Alvarez, why I am basically making my criteria for pound being who's on your resume, is to start a conversation where these guys fight each other. Because the truth of the matter is, Terrence Crawford or Lomachenko, for example. I'll get it off Terrence Crawford. Lomachenko has cats. He fought Guillermo Rigondeaux because people pressured him to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. He took that fight. He moved up to 135 pounds, and I respected him because he fought Jorge Linares, even though I thought Jorge Linares was the worst champion there. At this point in time, dude, Lomachenko needs to fight Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia needs to fight Lomachenko, or neither one of them motherfuckers deserve to be on a pound-for-pound list. If we're going to put any type of real pound-for-pound stuff on there, if you're not taking care of business in your own weight class, then you don't deserve to be pound-for-pound. So I would be more than happy to snatch Canelo Alvarez's ass right up off my list if he doesn't fight the Charlos. But if the Charlos beat him, I'm not going to spend my time tearing down. I don't even have to tear him down. All I got to do is act like the dude ain't a great fighter. You see him in the ring. The dude is a great fighter, man. You cannot beat. You can't even get a questionable decision off Islandi Lara and Austin Trout and Miguel Cotto and Shane Mosley and Gennady Golovkin if you can't fight. This dude can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. The cat is 28 years old with like 40 damn professional fights. This dude knows his way around a boxing ring. However, he got a WBC mandatory that he needs to fight because he might wind up being a name on somebody's resume. Like why these cats are sitting up while I'm sitting up there talking about these pound for pound. Number one, yeah, I think he is. That's according to my criteria, which is completely subjective. I got him there now because he beat Gennady Golovkin. Now, fight Jermall Charlo. And if Jermall Charlo beats you, Jermall Charlo takes your spot. And just because you're number one don't mean you're going to beat the guy that's number two. He might upset you. He might just prove that he was better than you. That's the point of these guys having championship fights. You know what I mean? Anyway, man. Oh, my man. Let me get the super chat. He said, Myron Mangus, I feel he lost to Lauren Trout, but I'm with you. He switched it up, GGG, completely. And they wasn't ready for it. Canelo beat him in his own game. Absolutely. And yeah, I do believe he lost to Lauren and Trout. I ain't gonna lie about it. I thought he lost to Lauren and Trout. I thought he did. But, they ain't robbing anybody else, I thought, for that. Hey, when it's down, it's down. If he's going to keep fighting cats, see Canelo, if you put enough pressure on Canelo about a fight, I think Canelo Alvarez will take that fight. I think Canelo, if Jermall Charlo and fans put enough pressure on him to take that Charlo fight, I think he'll take that fight. I absolutely believe he'll take that fight because he's shown a willingness to do that in the past. And I don't think that it's not like a Bob Arum situation. Shit. What's his name might work for what's his face? Oscar De La Hoya might as well work for Canelo because that's his whole thing. But let me go into this too because I want to make sure that people understand what I'm saying. Oh, who wins between Charlo and Canelo? I think Canelo. I think Charlo. If I put his head and gut nice, if Charlo fights that fight that he did last night, dog, he's going to lose to Charlo. Because Charlo is not just going to hit you with one of them mugs. He's going to hit you with 2-3 of them mugs. And he's a lot faster than Gennady Golovkin. He might not hit as hard as Gennady Golovkin, but he's going to hit you a lot more often than Gennady Golovkin. He's young. They're the same age. He's hungry. And it's not like, Canelo has not shown that he got like knockout power. He doesn't have, from what I can see, he doesn't have like one punch. Now he doesn't really have knockout power at middleweight. You know what I mean? In 154, he had knockout power. He hit you with some shit and you can drop, he can put you night. But I don't think that he has that at middleweight. And I would favor Jermall Charlo in that fight. WBC probably lining up Matthew Hatton as a Mando. I think it's going to be Lemieux, just like Wawa said. Lemieux and Canelo, December, Madison Square Garden. Because they're going to break camp up off of, I would believe it would be that. David Lemieux, because that's some old bullshit. He had 2 tough fights in a row. You know what I mean? He just won the belt. His mandatory ain't going to come up in his next fight. I believe Charlo don't have big fight experience. That's the risk too. Jonathan Simeon, he doesn't have the big fight experience. And Canelo Alvarez has it in spades. You know what I mean? So he's going to have to try. That's a disadvantage he's going to have to overcome. And I want to see him get the chance to overcome it, man. Canelo defense allow him to evade Charlo, and Canelo's skills will take him through the finish. Canelo is more experienced. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem for Charlo, is the experience level. Absolutely. Ronald Stinkley said, I believe Triple G was robbed. I don't think he was robbed. Sal, man, damn it, Sal. Is that what I need to do in order to get you back on the channel, Sal? I ain't seen you forever. Yes, Canelo, dog. King Canelo, dog. That's the way I got it. I rock with you for now, but Canelo is not pound for pound until he gets in the ring with another elite middleweight. He just beat. Hey man, I respect that. Respect you, Earl Taylor. He just did get in there with an elite middleweight. He just beat it in the middle. In my opinion, he beat an elite middleweight 2 times. I mean, it ain't no guarantee none of them other dudes are going to beat Gennady Golovkin, man. I mean, Gennady Golovkin is for sure an elite middleweight. Matter of fact, he's the most elite middleweight. Have to give that. You have to consider him the most elite middleweight, because nobody else in there has beat it. Nobody except for, man, that's a good way to think of it. Who besides Canelo Alvarez has beaten an elite middleweight? Nobody else has beaten an elite besides Gennady Golovkin. Nobody's beaten an elite middleweight. Charlo's not beating an elite middleweight. Billy Joe Saunders has not beaten an elite middleweight. Deverenchenko hasn't beaten an elite middleweight. Andrade hasn't beaten an elite middleweight. The only person that has beaten an elite middleweight is Canelo Alvarez. He's the only one that's done it. Now, like I say, I want to see the next fight happen. I mean, we're not living in a point in time where, shit don't go forward. You know what I mean? It's not like shit don't go forward and these guys don't get the chance, don't have to fight them. See, I don't believe in this. What has he done to deserve this fight type of nonsense? Like, I like Gennady, like, what's this dude's name? Like, Bernard Hopkins is on. Like, what has he done? He became mandatory. That's what he's done. Hey, what's going on, Architect One? He says, salute to Fanon in the chat. Oh, yeah, dude. Fanon, you see GGG's face. Yeah, dog. It looked like I said in the video, it looked like scrambled eggs with hot sauce. That dude got his ass beat up. And, they were loving him, dude. You should listen to the UK chat that I was talking to, that I was listening to. Dude, my God, man. They were in love with Gennady Golovkin, man. Canelo, St. Cruz and Canelo Charles 50-50. Yeah, that's what I put it at. Oh, yeah, man. Demetrius Pirog, the true middleweight champ. Yeah, hey, dude, he ain't no joke, man. Demetrius Pirog got hurt, didn't he? But, yeah, that dude can fight, man. Fanon, Bromo, I love you, bruh. Keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Because I went out on a limb here, man. I know I went out on a limb, man. I know I did. Because I know there's a lot of He said, love hot sauce with my eggs. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Canelo, baby. Truth Seeker, good video for now. Canelo must fight Charlo or Jacobs. Yeah. No excuses. No excuses, dude. No excuses. You got to take them fights, man. Matthew Valentine, all the other middleweights are now about to fight now. No more ducking. That's where I am, Matthew Valentine. Hey, and that's why I got to get his dude. Hey, look, man, I know Canelo got busted. Oh, Canelo landed 19 power shots and 12. Man, them body shots he's hitting Gennady Golovkin with were ugly. And it was a great fight. And hats off to Gennady Golovkin, too. Gennady Golovkin can fight, man. Gennady Golovkin is a world-class fighter, man. Hall of Fame fighter, no doubt about it. He just ain't got 20 title defenses. That ain't to say that he didn't do what Bernard Hopkins did is not an insult. Come on, man. Nobody else did what Bernard Hopkins did either. You know what I mean? But he didn't do it. He had 9 title defenses, dude. Harold Taylor, feels good not eating crow for a change. You got that right. Because I had Junior the Truth playing songs and crap, playing musical introductions on Smoke City Mobcast. HDS said, what up, Fanon? Please push for Undisputed seriously. Tell these dudes Undisputed is something etched forever. Shout out to B-Hop and the Marvelous One. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Absolutely. Oh, for now, Gigi and Canelo got iron bread. Yeah, man, they got that. You talking about that money they made? They made huge dough. For now, what do you think about Errol Spence Jr. Canelo at 160? I don't want to see it yet. I want to see this is, I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm trying to be how can I say this? This is why I have to demote Terrence Crawford. That's why I got to demote Terrence Crawford, man. Terrence, nobody in the middleweight division, nobody in the welterweight division is going to be pound for pound in my book till they fight each other. Until they fight each other. Get in the ring and fight each other. Until then, I don't have any time for it. And Errol Spence Jr. is my favorite welterweight, without a doubt. Him and Deontay Wilder are my favorite fighters in boxing, period. But I gotta be consistent, like my man J Dog says. Man, where are you, blood? Hey, dude, I sent you an invite, man. Tell me you can get on, man. What's up, big bro? Undisputed is the way to go. We need some real champs. Exactly. But see, that's why I'm on it, man. I'm like, look, nah for nah. Let's see Errol versus Canelo. Nah. No, not yet, dude. I want to see that dang on. I want to see Errol Spence Jr. become the undisputed 147-pound champion. When he is the undisputed 147-pound champion, then let's see him fight Canelo. Because then he's on equal footing with Canelo. He's on equal footing. Right now, he's not on equal footing. He doesn't have nearly as much experience as he does. He's not ready. I don't think he's ready for a Canelo fight yet. I'll put it this way. I'm not ready for him to have a Canelo Alvarez fight. He's a young fighter, dude. He's defended his belt one time. Oh, he said, my bad. I'm in a bad spot. Sorry, my life. That's all good, man. What's going on, Mark Wonderlick? How you feeling, man? Canelo versus Jacobs. Now I want to see Canelo versus Charlo. I don't even want to see Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs got his shot at the title and lost. He's gonna have a chance against Deverenchenko. Let's see that happen, man. Ash Kicking Projects. Can you separate a video? Oh, can you do a separate video? Yeah, absolutely, man. Whatever you ask. How they charge $90 for an event that looked like it was put together by a dope fiend. We need competitive fights for pay. Oh my God. What were they doing, man? I sat there and watched. I didn't pay for it. Really glad I didn't pay for it because Cass paid $90 to watch the replay. There was more replay of Canelo Gennady Golovkin 1 because they were so stuck on mismatches. God dog, man. Spike O'Sullivan versus trying to make David Lemieux gave him a soft touch. And then Jaime Munguia versus who was that? Who was that Jaime Munguia fought? God, was it like Ronald Weasley or some shit? Somebody from fucking Harry Potter? Hey, the dude Canadian fighter. That's what it was. A Canadian fighter. They had to fight this Canadian dude that was way too small. Way too small. Anyway, man, it was crap, man. No doubt about it, man. I will. I'll dog that pay-per-view out for you. No problems. Infamous MMA said it's crazy. Canelo's only 82, 28, same age as Spence. Yeah, dude's been fighting pro forever, man. That's what I'm just saying. Dude needs it. Look, man, I just think Canelo. I want to see Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. Architect 1, Brandon Cook was a stiff and a corpse. It was stiff as a corpse. Absolutely, dude. Love one down gather. For 9, they doing everything they can to keep Canelo from Charlo. They should. They will. Oh, what's he done? What's he done? Oh, what's Lemieux done? You about to go run off and fight? You about to go run off and fight Lemieux? What's Lemieux done to deserve to get a shot at Canelo? What did Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. do to get a shot at Canelo? Shit, what did James Kirkland do to get a shot at Canelo? What's going on in King Fight News? How you feeling, man? I mean, what did a whole lot of these dudes do to get fight Canelo? I mean, it's just like the only people that have to prove that they have this is the ironic thing about boxing. The only people that have to prove that they've done enough to fight somebody are the people that are good enough to beat them. You ever find how ironic that is? Like, what is Deontay Wilder done enough to fight Anthony Joshua? I mean, he's fought 40 bombs. What has he done to fight Anthony Joshua? Well, hold on, man. What did Joseph Parker do? What did Dillian White do? What did Carlos Takam do? Shit, what would have Kubrat Pulev have done? What did Alexander Povetkin do? What did all these people do that you say are cool to fight? The only cat that's got to prove why they should get a shot are the people that got a chance to beat you. It blows my mind. You know what I mean? That's why they need to do away with these belts, man. Then we need to bring like a class action suit against like HBO and Showtime for what do you call it? Like what's that shit called? Like the truth in advertising, like false advertisement. You keep telling me that I'm buying a championship, that this guy is the heavyweight champion of the world. But then I look at these other websites and I find out he's not the heavyweight champion of the world. He's a champion in a weight class. Ain't that like false? Is that false advertisement? Maybe we need to start suing these people for false advertisement, right? For making me spend my money for something that's not real. Because back in the day, you used to know who the champion was. You knew who the champion was. I wouldn't have to worry. But see this, and honestly, here's the whole pound for pound conversation. Really, I hate the whole damn pound for pound conversation. It's bullshit. It's a marketing mechanism, which is why I'm like, shit, I might as well give it to Canelo. Because that way, if I give it to Canelo, because Canelo deserves it just as well as anybody else does. And shit, if Canelo has it, then Charlo might get something for beating him. But I can't. But if I give it to Terrence Crawford, what the fuck does anybody get it if I call Terrence Crawford the #1 pound for pound dude? He hit out a fucking Top Rank on ESPN, purposely signing a fucking contract that he know goddamn well will keep him from fighting any of the other welterweight champions. And that's how I feel. That's the most, if I got to be real blunt about it, that's my beef with Terrence Crawford. Because yeah, he's making more money. He's doing this thing, all of that good. Well, he's a great fighter and all that. But come on, man. Every other champion in welterweight is over there with the PBC on Showtime. And you re-up for 3 years and are bragging about the biggest money anybody's ever, how much money you're making, and you're fighting Jose Benavidez. I'm trying to see unification in the belt, and Terrence Crawford and the WBO and ESPN, they're the biggest roadblock to it. He should be the guy that I want to know, that I know for sure is going to be the cat that it's either going to come down to him or Errol Spence, right? That's the way I think it. But I know that if he beats him and he beats this guy, that guy beats that guy, then I'll see it. But they made a business decision. They made a business decision that puts the unification of the welterweight title and having a true championship in jeopardy. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I'm sorry for snapping off on him about that, man. But that's just some bullshit. It's just bullshit. The fact that he's over there, the fact that I know, come on, man. He's fighting Jose Benavidez, man. Jeff Horn and Jose Benavidez. If that was the Keith Thurman fighting Jeff Horn and Jose Benavidez, I'd be all on him, dog. I would be all on him. But who are the last two people that Keith Thurman fought? Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia. I think it was Danny Garcia and Sean Porter were the last two people that he fought. But I got to sit around and wait for that shit. I got to sit around and wait for him to make his money over there in ESPN, and hopefully sometime around, 2029 or some shit like that, we'll get to see unification of the welterweight division. Ain't beaten none of the top welterweights. He ain't fought none. He has today, as of today is September 16th, 2018. And if you guys did not know, this is the anniversary of the first fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. On this immortal day, the day that one of the greatest welterweight fights ever. September 16th, I think it was 1982. I think it was September 16th, 1982, that Sugar Ray Leonard beat Thomas Hitman Hearns. Somebody that if they were fighting today, a fight would have never happened. Would have never happened. Because Sugar Ray Leonard would have signed with Top Rank and Tommy Hearns would be with the PBC. And the fight would never happen, man. Hell no, I'm not moving on, Rod. I'm going to speak what I want to speak, man. What do you mean? He just moved up. I misread. Sorry, man. He just moved up. And his second fight he became a champion in his first fight. That's it. if you are the champion, you either unify or you take a mandatory. You unify or take a mandatory. That's how I see it. Anyway, man. Oh, we need to pressure Canelo to fight Charlo. Oh, I'm gonna be on him 100 miles an hour. Don't lunch, dog. I'm gonna be on Canelo 100 miles an hour. I've already done 3 videos on him. I've done 3 videos saying that fight needs to happen. For now, what do you think about Mayweather? I don't. Sal, I don't. I love what Blood Boxing said today, man. Blood Boxing knocked it out the park, man. No, Benavidez isn't a mandatory. Benavidez is a voluntary, man. David Benavidez ain't a mandatory. Is he? I don't think he is. Let's go to the spreadsheet. What's good, Blood? Better known as Retro. More formerly known. What's going on, Retro? Formerly known as. Let's go to the rankings. WBO. And that's another thing. God dang WBO. This dude ain't even ranked, dog. Jose Benavidez is not even ranked. Oh, he's ranked number 14 in the WBO. That is not a mandatory. If the WBO is mandating the number 14, he's ranked number 14 by the WBO. He is ranked. He's not ranked by the IBF. He's not ranked by the WBA. He's not ranked by the WBC. They don't make number 14 challengers. The number 14 ranked guy in the division, you're mandatory. Now I'm trying to tell you, Charlo is mandatory. It's a monster cherry pick. It's not just a little cherry pick. It's a monster cherry pick, man. Jose Benavidez is a trash fight, man. It's a trash fight. Architect won point blank. He's fighting the scrub. It's trash. Junior the Truth, man. What's good, man? I heard you. Respect to you. You know you're my dude, Junior the Truth. I was listening to your stream, dog. Love it, man. Junior, subscribe to Junior the Truth, man. And I'm sorry, man. I had like scheduled the time to go on, man. I think I went in like 40 minutes of your stream, man. And I really do apologize, man. I hate doing that, man. But I told Blood that we were going to get on. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get in contact with Blood, so I wanted to start it up. I think because I had made plans with my man. So I apologize for jumping in there a little early on you, Junior Truth, man. If next time, man, I'll shoot you a note for sure, man. My bad. I appreciate that, Junior the Truth. What's going on, Jose Vaca Jr.? Yeah, oh, my man. Yeah, I don't give a shit, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is like, well, that's what Blood said, dog. Blood said, look, man, we need to just have these senior citizens. We need to have like a Hall of Fame tournament, man. We just need to have all these old cats come out and charge everybody pay-per-view to see them fight. Like, we could have, in one fight card, we could have a rematch between Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales. We could have Vladimir Klitschko and Lennox Lewis. We could have Marvelous Marvin Hagler could rematch Sugar Ray Leonard. They could all put on fucking headgear and charge us $100, dog, for that. Cause it's time, man. It's like, come on, man. I don't even care, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? And if he does some shit like go on during the time that Deontay Wilder is fighting, I'm telling you right now, man, even though it's going to be on the same network, I'm not supporting that fight over a real chance to get to start putting pressure to get a real heavyweight champion. Dude, we short on likes, 197 in the building. We got 75 likes, man. Let's hit that like button, man, or the dislike. And here, if you guys don't feel, some of you guys feel uncomfortable disliking it, let me help you. Anthony Joshua is fucking irrelevant. What's good, Underrated Darkness? So I can get my dislikes up. Anthony Joshua is completely and utterly irrelevant. That is the main thing that this fight did this weekend. The conversation, Canelo Alvarez, last week he was completely overshadowed by Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. This week, what's going on? Fanon is doing his thing, KQKC Boxing. Subscribe to KQKC Boxing. This week, Gennady Golovkin and Terrence, Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez completely stole the thunder again. He can't sell out his fight. Nobody cares who he's fighting. He's completely, it's like crickets. You know what I mean? Like cricket, cricket. Like this is the sound of Anthony Joshua's fan club. You ready? I'm gonna do a sound imitation of Anthony Joshua's American fan base. You ready? Here we go. Okay, you want me to do it again? That is the sound of Anthony Joshua's American fan base. It is completely and utterly washed. Okay, let me get them dislikes up because I know one of y'all listening. Shit, it's completely gone. He is completely irrelevant, dog. Completely. Oh, what's going on? Oh, man, hold on. What happened? Damn. Oh, zzz. I honestly forgot Anthony Joshua's fight. So I'm telling you. A dislike, still a like? Yeah, absolutely. It is. I'll take a like. Hey, dude, as long as it is interaction, man, it tells me you're listening. I'm not really tripping on likes and dislikes, dog, seriously. Because, man, I like talking boxing to y'all, man. And I know I came up here on this because I listened to my man, Junior the Truth. Subscribe. We got 201 in the building. Y'all should be subscribed to Junior the Truth, man. That's one of the best channels, up-and-coming channels. He's a moderator of the Smoke City Mobcast. Shout out to LDBC, all of that good stuff. Junior the Truth. Junior the Truth is kind of like, man, I can't ride with that bullshit Fanon was talking about, man. Fuck that. He didn't say my name, but my ego is big enough to where I can listen to what you say and immediately make it all about me. So I was like, man, Junior the Truth. All right, I hear you, Junior. But yeah, on the real, man, I just wanted to have that conversation so cats knew where I was coming from. I think people should put super duper pressure on all these fighters about unifying belts in the division that they're in. I don't want to hear this crap about jumping up 5 weight divisions and 4 weight divisions. Like I beat a bum and I won a championship against nobody did this. I'm just being a caricature here. But yeah, this is Fanon, this is Fanon Jr. This is, I beat a bum for the 126-pound title. Then I beat another bum for the 130-pound WBO title. Then I beat another bum, somebody I knew I was going to beat because the real fighter, got suspended, and then they gave the vacant title to that dude. So I went and fought another bum at 135, and then I fought a bum at 140. And because I'm a good fighter, I can fight bums up 5 divisions above me because they're unproven bums. And I am a 5-division champion. Well, let me ask you a question, Fanon. Did you beat the best guy at your weight class? No. Why the fuck would I do that? That money ain't in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 5-division champion. I'm Adrian Broner. Fuck that. That's what I'm hearing, man. I don't want to know that Mikey shit about moving up. You know I was going to say it, Sal. I don't want to see Mikey moving up. Lomachenko, I don't care about the promoters. Lomachenko, when you get done beating Jose Pedraza, right, then you become the WBO, WBA champion, and Mikey Garcia is the WBC IBF champion. You two need to fight each other, and only one of you shall remain. That's how it works. But if Mikey jumps up and Lomachenko stays there, then Lomachenko remains and Mikey remains as guys that can claim to be the best. But if they would have fought, that's one more guy that can tick that one more guy off the list. Like I just ticked Gennady Golovkin off the list. I ticked his ass off the list. Okay, who's the pound for pound best guy? I can argue Terrence Crawford. I can argue Canelo Alvarez. I can't argue Gennady Golovkin. Okay, who was the best pound for pound? Was it Andre Ward or was it Gennady Golovkin? Was it Sergey Kovalev? Well, we can check that box off. It damn sure ain't Kovalev because his ass quit on a rope getting his ass whooped by a guy that was smaller than him. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see. If that winds up being the case with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, if Terrence Crawford winds up beating Errol Spence, so be it. So be it. But not this, oh, I'm going to sit over here on ESPN. I'm going to sit here on Showtime. Never the two will meet. So I got to pay. Oh, I'm going to pay him $10 a month. I'm going to pay him $10.99 a month. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth like until they decide to let me know who the best is by getting in the ring and fighting. None of these, man, seriously, man, Alexander Usyk, I get on Alexander Usyk because I do think he's juicing, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. But he's the only champion in boxing. And that's the saddest thing about boxing right now. He's the only champion in all of boxing. He's the only one. Screw the who's the pound for pound guy. Who is the champion? Who's the only champion in boxing? We got umpteen fucking weight divisions, umpteen damn sanctioning bodies, and we got one champion between all of them. Alexander Usyk. That's it. One. In a division nobody gives a shit about. The cruiserweights. Man, shit, him being the unified cruiserweight is just about as newsworthy as what is the Wolf going 51-0. Don't nobody give a shit about it. King Busy timed out. Why Team Busy get buzzed out? Let me see. King Busy usually good people. Fanon with the troll. Who's a troll? Who am I trolling? Who am I trolling? Hey, don't time out Team King Busy. King Busy good people. I'm not use your common sense. Mexican meat is to blame. Really? Wake up, man. That dude got his ass whooped, dude. Come on, man. And who's saying Canelo Alvarez? I mean, who's saying Gennady Golovkin was clean? Get out of here, man. I don't trust none of these dudes. Teddy Atlas said Canelo was on PED last night. Man, Teddy Atlas says a lot of shit. Teddy Atlas says a lot of stuff. Man, whatever to Teddy Atlas, man. You know, disrespect to you, Denard. It's not the first time it's happened to a Mexican fighter. No, it's not the first time. But if it happens to him again, it's a wrap, dog. I mean, you can't use the hamburger excuse twice. Once is questionable enough. But like I said, man, a lot of this stuff that people talk about him, man, Earl Taylor said, fuck Teddy Atlas. Yeah, and Teddy be on one, man. I don't give a fuck what Teddy say, man. Teddy gonna take, man, I don't know what Teddy's on, man. Motherfuckers don't even give us a boxing game. Yeah, exactly, dude. We can't even get a damn boxing game. So I could have me and Blood Boxing could be fighting over the internet, dog. Where the hell is Miss Beverly Rose? I don't know, man. I think hopefully she'll be back soon. I think the best people to ask about that is like Cali Enigma. I think the Cali Enigma should have a good. I might reach out to her. I don't have her number right now, but I should reach out to her pretty soon, man. Make sure she's make sure everything's good with her. But I'm sure she'll be back. Earl beat to me if Teddy. Oh, hold on. Where's my man Junior the Truth? And once again, man, I apologize, Junior the Truth. And if anybody's going live, please just send the notification out. Well, I don't know, man. Fuck it. It's just tough sometimes, man. Earl beat to me. Teddy on that dumb shit. Earl beat me to it. Oh, Earl beat me to it. Ah, damn, dude. Oh, Beverly was sick. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, man. Teddy's on some, man. Fuck out of here, Teddy. I'm good, SJ Fish 101. Just talking this boxing, man. You know, just talking this boxing. I tried to rub some feathers wrong earlier today, but we keep it moving. He said, I'm here, bro. Stop apologizing. We working. Hell no. I get to choose when I apologize, Junior, the truth. Because I'm trying to tell you, these cats, hey, man, we all got to work together, man. We all got to work together. Nick Fanon, what did I say? Wookie Wook. Fanon, what's good, bro? I'm chilling, Romeo Harris. Just talking this boxing, man. Just wanted to do a live stream this, today. Fanon, so we're using Usyk to deflect from Spence allegations now. I don't believe Spence and Usyk is clean. Oh, let me see this. So, Fanon, are we using Usyk to deflect from Spence allegations now? I don't believe Spence and Usyk are clean. No, I'm not using Errol Spence to deflect, Usyk to deflect from Spence allegations. I don't think that Spence looks like he's doping. Usyk looks like he's doping to me. And the reason that I give for Usyk, thinking Usyk is doping, is because of what he looks like and the fact that he never gets tired. The allegations for Errol Spence doping, I think, are silly. Why isn't he on VADA testing? He wasn't fight for. Why isn't he with the WBC? He wasn't with the WBC clean boxing program because he doesn't fight for the WBC. So what I'm supposed to do? You know what I mean? Could he be? Yeah, he could be. You know what I mean? I don't think he is, but hey, man, I could be wrong. I don't know. Let the test roll. You know, but I'm not using Usyk to deflect. I don't have to deflect. I think one guy is doping because he never gets, because he's a 200-pound cat fighting with like 12% body fat. Is it 12? People say 3%, 5% body fat, or 5% body fat. I don't think these cats really got 5% body fat. But let's just say he got 9% body fat, which is ripped as a mug too. So, yeah, and he never gets tired. That's my thought on it, but I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But mine isn't based on his nipples being puffy or the fact that he wasn't in the WBC clean boxing program before the Garcia fight when he was fighting for whatever he had, the WBO. He wasn't taking the WBA test because he wasn't fighting for he wasn't taking the WBC test because he wasn't fighting for the WBC. You know what I mean? Yeah, Junior True said, yeah, hey, dog. Hey, I can have an attitude too. Damn it. I apologize when I want to apologize. Damn it. You ain't make me. But nah, Junior Truth, I just like your channel a lot, man. Spence St. Cruz said he just signed up. Yep. Hebrew Duchess, who cares what you believe? We care about facts. Stop hating. You talking about me? You talking about me? Hebrew Duchess, please let me know. I'll wait. Hebrew Duchess, I'm waiting again. Are you talking to me? Usyk is a Cro-Magnon and they got mag stamina. Just let me get that yes or no, Hebrew Duchess, if you're talking to me. So I know that I can address you. I'd appreciate it. And I'll wait I'll wait. Oh, okay, cool. You're not talking to me. Cool. All right. Larry Pitt, most Hall of Famers had their first L in the mid-30s. GGG will come back versus Andre winner and the World Boxing Super Series tournament winner at 168. Yeah, he could be back. I mean, he's a great fighter, man. He's a damn good fighter. Great, I don't know. Very, very good. Yeah, I do believe. She's talking to someone else in the comments. Oh, that's cool. Lawrence Williams said, live for 9. Usyk beats Bradis for the WBC before he unified with Gassy. Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, I don't remember what the order was of it. For now, do you think Lomachenko versus Garcia never happens? Not if Mikey Garcia has anything to say about it. It don't happen. Put it that way. Not if Mikey Garcia has anything to say about it. I do not believe Mikey Garcia wants that fight. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Yeah, GGG 168 probably should have been moved to 168, man. He can't fight 300 fights at the same weight class, man. He's fighting the same weight class that the dude was in when he was freaking, 20 years old or something? He has to fight good competition now. No more padding stats. Who are you talking about? Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia, he's fought good fighters. He fought Adrian Bronner, who's a good fighter. He's not a poor fighter. He's a good fighter. He beat since Mikey came back, he fought 2 good fighters and two soft touches. 2 good fighters, 2 soft touches. I think that Zadaklanin, however you pronounce his name, he was a soft touch. I think Adrian Bronner's a good fighter, clearly not a great fighter. I think Robert Easter Jr. is a good fighter, is a good fighter. And I think that his name is the kickboxer with 10 fights. God, what is his name, man? I can't even remember his name, dude. Whatever the kickboxer's name was, man. I think he was a soft touch. Those 2 dudes, they were soft touches. 2 soft touches and 2 good fighters. AB has a better resume than Lomo in wins. Yeah, he might, dog. He might in the wins, but he got them L's with him too. Renee the Don, what's good, man? Renee, I appreciate that, man. What's good, man? Not Algieri. No, the dude, but not Algieri was a kickboxer too, but this was another Sergey Lipinets. That's his name, Lipinets. I mean, it's 10 fights, man. Sergey Lipinets. Get the fuck out of here with that. Who ain't beating Sergey Lipinets at 140 pounds, man? Come on, man. No, he don't. Linares would beat AB. Nah, Linares ain't beating AB. Jorge Linares ain't beating is not gonna beat Adrian Bronner. And I'll put it this way. I don't think there's a chance in hell that Jorge Linares beats Adrian Bronner. Adrian Bronner will pistol whip Linares and knock Linares out. Hell no. Man, Linares, man, I don't understand, man. I didn't think he was all that at all, dude. Yeah, Aaron might be holding back Lomachenko. I wouldn't doubt it. But Lomachenko, I would think Lomachenko would fight Mikey Garcia, man. Future Past TV, stop it, man. Stop what? I think Linares would lose that to Adrian Bronner. Loma won't. No, I don't think Lomachenko beats Adrian Bronner either. He's too little. Man, they not taking that shit from late. Man, Adrian Bronner ain't that big a soft touch now. Linares over Bronner? Yeah. Hell no. Linares ain't beating on Bronner. Bronner would knock his ass out. Knock his little ass out. He hurt him, dude. He would mug him, hurt him. I mean, people don't confuse it, man. Adrian Bronner is not a bum. He ain't about to lose a 135 pounder like Linares, who got knocked out with a body shot from Lomachenko, who don't even hit hard. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Jorge Linares got knocked out with a body shot by Lomachenko. Lomachenko does not hit hard. Adrian Bronner, say what you want about Adrian Bronner, but Adrian Bronner can crack. Adrian Bronner will tear that dude's body silly. He will knock that dude out, dude. I'm trying to tell you. Jorge Linares has been knocked out 3 times in his career. Man, ain't nothing Linares could do to hurt Adrian Bronner. Adrian Bronner walk that dude down, and knock his ass out, dude. I'm just telling you, man. Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I'm just saying. I don't. Bro, who you got? Canelo versus Charlo if it goes through? I got Charlo. I got Charlo on talent. I got Charlo on, but it's going to be tough. It's a 50-50 fight, man. It's a 50-50 fight. That's my take. No, AB is not going to beat Porgray. I don't believe so, no. But no, it's a 50-50 fight, man, with Gennady Golovkin, with Canelo and Charlo. Marlon Sim said they better ask somebody. AB is a fuck up, but not somebody to overlook. Yeah, man, Adrian Bronner will crack the shit out that dude's ribs, man. I don't even think that's a close fight. I think that's a joke of a fight, quite honestly. And it's because Adrian Bronner 135, he can't make. I mean, he ate his way out of 135, but that's where he should have been. If he was living a monk lifestyle, he could have stayed at 135 pounds and been cool. Or Adrian Bronner really might be in a lot better position today if I have Abe beating Porgray. Anybody else? Oh no, I got Porgray. Porgray might be the first dude to knock out Adrian Bronner. I mean, that's because he's gonna be in your chest going at you the whole time, dog. That ain't no man. Try and tell you. But damn, what was I saying, man? Before I get up out of here, man. AB Zab, since Zab want to come back. I don't know. Good fight. Yeah, Lomachenko's 130. He ain't beating AB, man. And he ain't gonna fight him. Shit. Wow, you're right. I didn't even recognize Undisputed at lightweight is that close. Yeah, it's that close. Those guys need to fight. It's one fight. It's one fight. It's 2 fights away. Oh man, dude, the truth that I got Bronner. You know you from Cincinnati. You know you from Cleveland. Yeah, excuse me. You know you from Ohio. I don't know if you from Cleveland or not, but I know you from Ohio saying that. Nah. Avery ain't knocking out Porgray. I'd love to see the fight, but nah, dog. Rougarou, dog. Rougarou. Gonna pull that out, dog. Seriously. At least that's my take, man. We'll see. But look, man, I know some other cats want to get on. I'm over my hour. Man, I appreciate everybody coming through in the chat, man. But look, can we get over 150 likes? I'm feeling, like I don't ask for likes a lot, man, but I would really like to keep the likes up. I don't know what, the effect on analytics the likes are, but I'd appreciate it, man. Let's try to get the likes up, man. I'm gonna roll till I can get 150 likes. I'll work for my likes. You know what I mean? Renee Dan. But yeah, man, it's 2 fights away, man. Abel Sanchez said and did suspect stuff too. Abel Sanchez is a fucking ridiculous dude. Who's coming on next? I don't know, man. If somebody's going on their live stream, let me know, man. Ohio versus everybody. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who's next, man. Who's gonna come on next? I don't know, but you can always you know what, man? I gotta tell you, man, I'm gonna stop. There's certain cats I'm gonna pub the channel, other cats I ain't gonna pub so much, man. Because look, man, we all trying to grow, man, but you can't. Come on, man. We all trying to grow. Everybody's trying to grow. Ain't nobody made it, and the LDBC is growing, and everybody's trying to work, man. He Productions, more likes equals YouTube put your videos out as recommendations for people to view the new video. If that's the case, yeah, man, like it up, man. We 14 short of 150. Porgray versus Ramirez. Ramirez is a bum, dog. I'm telling you, man. Ramirez he's not a bum. He's a good fighter. But come on, man. That dude got hit. Man, the mismatches. There are so many mismatches this weekend, man. God, dog, there were so many mismatches. This dude, Jose Ramirez, got hit so much by that dude. It was ridiculous. Man, if he fought that fight like that fight against Regis Porgray, he's getting knocked out. He's getting knocked out, man. It's like that dude who fought Jose Ramirez couldn't miss him. Man, he hit that dude flush so many times. It was crazy. And the dude was clearly a lot smaller. It was like Jose Ramirez was like slimmed all the way down, taller, longer, and this guy was like up a weight class. You know what I mean? Like he moved up. Yeah, AB will beat Ramirez. Man, AB will beat. Man, Ramirez gets hit too much, man, and he can't punch. All those punches that dude was landing, dog. Come on, man. That dude can't punch. That dude can't punch, man. Way too many. No, I'm not a Ramirez fan, man. And I think that they basically bought off the WBC so he didn't have to fight Regis Porgray. Regis Porgray, I think he's got a better skill set, like a better all-around skill set, but he can't punch, dude. And he's too easy to hit, man. AB versus everybody at 144 all day, dog. Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Why Thurman stands switching up on Thurman? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why Thurman fans switch up on Thurman because he didn't fight. He got a reputation for ducking Errol Spence, and ain't nobody. And his fans, the guys who were fans of Errol Spence Jr. were real hardcore. Of Keith Thurman were hardcore boxing fans. Fanon the Don, yeah, you missed my message, bro. Sorry, Marshall Simmons. Let me back up. Abdul Ben Bobby Ataib said, work hard for the likes so you get better. So you better treat him right. I appreciate that, man. And he's be stingy on the likes, but that's all right. Let me go up to my man Marlon Simmons. It's easy to see because it's in blue. Can somebody coming in here? Oh, Lala D, we got Rob's sister last night. I was lagging after that, and we get a third though. Oh, what? Marshall Simmons, you were going for GGG? Y'all didn't get robbed, dog. Y'all got beat. That dude took that L, dog. It's time. Maybe I misread your stuff wrong. Marlon Simmons, what's up, Lela D? Yeah, nah. He didn't get robbed, dog. That dude got whooped. That's what happened. He got beat. Marlon Sims, they better ask. Yeah, AB, I got that. Marlon Sims, yes. Oh, here it is. No, Layla D, stressful, got to be away. Okay, that's not that one. Which one you talking about, man? Which one you talking about, dog? I don't see. Oh, there. No. You talking to Layla D. Come on, man. You can't be making me search for shit that don't exist. I looked. Oh. The one before the U, okay, hopefully it says red. Is in red. Is it in orange? I'll go back, man. I like talking to y'all, man. I'll go back. Let me see. Do I see some orange in here? Because the orange at Fanons are easier now, man. Damn, I don't see it, man. You got to retype that, man. I think I've shown I'm more than willing to go look back, but I just don't see it, dog. I don't see it. You got to rewrite that one because Marlon Sims. Yeah, I don't see it, man. It must have went away. Oh, about Spence, just retype it. I'm gonna wait on you, Marlon Sims. Just rewrite it, man. I'll wait for it. I'm at the bottom of the chat, and I'll wait for it. May versus Pac 2. I am not interested in it at all. Devin Alexander needs to stop playing and get serious. Delex versus Lomachenko. Devin Alexander can't get a decision, dude, because he can't punch. That's his biggest problem. He can't get a decision because he can't punch. He can't knock anybody down. God dog. If he had some power, he'd be trouble. But he ain't, either he's not sitting down on his punches and he's shoe shining too damn much or whatever, man. Oh, man, Quantum Renaissance. He said, Fanan, good evening from Gambia, man. Shout out to Gambia. Marlon said, okay, Spence being practically chained to Davis, not good as a role model and shit. Yeah, man, but you know who he has there? I'll say this. Now, I am a chronic fan of Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr., if you've not noticed, always has Derrick James right there. Even when they were doing all that foolishness, who was right there? Derrick James was right there. His trainer was right there. It's not like he's running around and he's got good influence. Derrick James, his trainer was right there with him during that fight. Last night when he was coming, he went to the Canelo Alvarez fight. The guy right behind him was his trainer. So I have to believe that his trainer is somebody that's going to tell him the truth, is going to, let him know what's going on and knows what's going on with him. So if he was just hanging out there, if I saw a video of him doing that crap that like at a nightclub, obviously high, talking about I'm spinning, man, I'm spinning. Like that crazy video. I thought it was like, what is spinning? You on meth or something? It'd be like, no, he's got a what do you call that shit? He's got waves, like 360 wave pattern. I'm like, really? You're bumping up on a dude talking about you got some wave pattern? Why are you talking? What? Why do you care what somebody else's hair looks like? You talking about your hair? That's dangerous to me. If I hear that, that Errol Spence Jr. got arrested for disorderly conduct because he wouldn't pay his bills and punched the barkeep upside his head, then I'll be like, I don't know what's going on with Errol Spence. But if he's at a fight where fighters are supposed to be, right? He was at a fight where fighters are supposed to be with his trainer, right? Like maybe he's, I think he has some drink. I ain't gonna lie. I think he had a little drink. You know what I mean? I think he had a little sip. I ain't gonna lie about that. I think he tossed a couple back, maybe one back. He didn't have 2, 3 of them now. He wasn't like, I've seen people been drunk. He wasn't drunk. He might have been a little buzzed though. Might allowed him to, overcome his, his naturally more shy personality. But anyway, man, we'll see what it is, man. He said Duchess, yeah, he might have pulled on something. I would hope if he was doing something, he would have been doing like, maybe like, vaped some weed or something. You know what I mean? He had a little sip. No joke. I'm sure he did, man. He said, yo, Fanan, I've been hearing a lot lately on Wilder and Fury. I've been hearing nothing lately on Wilder and Fury. Oh, don't worry. It's kicking up next week. It's going to kick up real quick. I got 6 more likes. Come on, man. Javante was the one really drunk. Oh, yeah, they were. And fucking Errol Spence and what's his name, man? What's up? Hey, what's going on? Willie Gray said, "What's up, Fanan?" Canelo was putting them hands on GGG. Yes, sir. Slappy slap, slapping them up, dog. But HBO's just so busy telling y'all what who's winning. They don't even talk about the fight, dog. Hebrew Duchess says, yes, grown men should look after each other. Yeah, absolutely they should. Oh, bro, Fanan, what do you think? You think Demetrius wins against Billy Joe Saunders? Yeah, I'm leaning towards him. Renee, yeah, absolutely. I'm leaning towards him. He's fighting close to home. He's a hell of a fighter, man. Demetrius Andrade ain't no joke. So I'm looking forward to him. I'm looking forward to that, man. I think he will. Hey, yeah, let's get the likes up. We got the goal. Yeah, I'm rolling with Andrade on that. Not typing fast, so about spell. That's all right. Don't worry about the spelling, man. You go ahead and type. I'll I'll interpret, you know. Child said the I started boxing 15 video looks a little bad. Looks a little bad. How they handle themselves doesn't matter to me. Just want to see them fight. Oh, when he started talking about, man, dude, I do that shit though. I mean, yeah, he had a little sip. He was like, look, man, I started fighting when I was 15, not 2015. I fought when I was 15. I mean, he doesn't have a teleprompter right there. You're like, oh, no, you were in the Olympics in 2012. Yeah, but you know, yeah, he was a little tippy. I think he was. He could have been wrong. You know, maybe he wasn't. But if I had to guess, I would say he was. From my, you know, vast experience in being tipsy, I would say that he was a little tipsy, but not like to the point where he was in, like, he wasn't intoxicated. He wasn't like drunk. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, you know, like that type of shit. He wasn't like on who was drunk. He wasn't like Whitney Houston, you know, singing the national anthem high. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, you know, completely out of it and sweating bullets. But you know, hey man, he was out, you know, having a little drink. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. Anyway, man, look, I appreciate everybody, man. I got to jump off of here. I got to get on about my family business. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Hey, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we do these again. Subscribe to my man. I'm gonna tell you, please subscribe to these channels. Subscribe to Blood Boxing's. Well, it's retro boxing and documentaries. One of the best channels on YouTube. Subscribe to my man, Junior the Truth. Damn, Junior the Truth. I wasn't even asking for that, dog. But he was right up there with the 25. Salute for 9. This is better than the NFL. Salute. Hey, man, salute to you as well, Junior the Truth. We got to do one, man. Yes, sir. At 152 likes. That's what's up. I sub slavery. Yeah, hey, man. Who signed off on that? Who signed off on what? Oh, peace down. Oh, shots. What's up, Ray? Peace for 9. Shots from Mexico down south. That's what's up. Appreciate that, man. Hey, appreciate that, Junior the Truth. Much love, man. Subscribe to Junior the Truth, man. Junior the Truth is the truth. Love that dude's comment, man. He's consistent. He's professional, man. Super professional. And I really appreciate what he does, man. So anyway, man, I appreciate everybody, man. Again, Junior the Truth. Much love in the super chat. You know I'm gonna throw that back at you, though, right? As soon as you get your shit up, we got to get him. We got to get on that paper. We got to get you on that that YouTube Partners program, man, so we can start doing that with you. Anyway, man, I appreciate everybody. Like I said, I got to get up out this joint, and I'm out. Peace.